Hey there, A-Bird, Freedom Fam, and the entire tactical internet. In my hands, right here, completely clear and safe, is a Chinese SKS with pointy thing. Now, for many of us, the SKS rifle, along with the Mosin Nagant, were some of the first firearms that we all had in our hands as actual firearms owners because they used to be affordable. Now, this rifle, as you saw from that little intro video, is not in the same condition as the Marlin Model 60 Fix Me Please rifle. I will throw a little link at the end to that initial video. But can this rifle be cleaned up? Of course, we have to source out another 10-round fixed magazine. And as you can see in the video, go ahead and get rid of this muzzle brake, and then the stabby thing will then, of course, whoosh, go back over and do what it is supposed to do. But as you saw in the title, I don't want anybody to think that this video is clickbait. This small DIY style rehab, not restoration, but rehab cleanup, is going to serve a special purpose. Yes, if you're familiar with The Jerk with Steve Martin, and not that special purpose. But this special purpose for this rifle is a secret mission that will be revealed during the range reveal at the end of the last episode, or the last video, you might say. So what makes the SKS really special? In my opinion, jack and shit. It is a 7.62x39 rifle, runs a 10-round fixed magazine. You can load it from the top with stripper clips. On the bolt face, there is a spot for your stripper clips. All in general, nothing super fancy, but it has been one of America's enemy's preferred weapons for decades. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead off camera. I'm going to pull this down a little bit. I'm going to give you a better look at what we're starting with. And then, whew, and through magic, we're back. So how many people would wager that this rifle, that I know nothing about the history, that came to me from a partner shop, to be rehabbed, fixed up, made to be used again? How many people would wager there's cosmoline still in this rifle, even though somebody had owned it previously? Go ahead and put that in the comments and see if you're right. So let's go ahead and look inside that dust cover. Dust cover. The finish is not in bad shape. And spoiler alert, we still have that good old cosmoline recoil spring assembly. Not exactly too bad. Definitely cosmoline. And yes, I just smelled it. No, I'm not going to taste it. But if you know cosmoline, you know when you smell cosmoline. Okay, let's go ahead and look at that fire control group. Everything seems to be in good shape. Not a lot of excessive wear on the hammer. Let's go ahead and look at that bolt. We have a little bit of cosmoline showing on the bolt, but that's okay because I'm going to show a really easy way to remove cosmoline when we get to that. And the bolt carrier there, by the way, for reference, where my thumb is at, is where you would stripper clip load the rifle. Don't worry, the final episode on the range, I'm going to actually load it via stripper clips. That's right. And I'm not talking about boobies covered with pasties, high heels, and stripper dust. We're going to actually put 7.62 rounds on a stripper clip and load into the fixed 10-round magazine. Let's go ahead and get a look at that receiver. That's right. We got that good old cosmoline showing right out of the gate. Not seeing any real heavy wear or issues. And if you'll notice, I'll get the light, we have shiny finish and then we have dull finish. That dull finish, that's right, it's more cosmoline. Now, you might be saying to yourself, if somebody had this rifle and was probably shooting it, how is there still cosmoline in it? Cosmoline removal is not the easiest thing in the world. Most people will get a rag and they will just literally go at it. And 9 times out of 10, that'll be rather sufficient. Like I said, stay tuned. The next episode when we actually clean up the receiver in part 2, and the bolt, and the carrier, and the fire control group, as well as the barrel and everything else. I'm sure you guys are going to be able to see the cosmoline literally all over the place. We're going to get that all out of there. Now, fun fact, and I won't reveal this until the end. Do any of you think that this rifle is all serial numbers matching? Or that it's a hodgepodge of parts that were put together that function? Go ahead and put that in the comments. That's the call to action. Just put matching or not matching, your thoughts, your ideas. And then I will reveal the details of that also in the last episode. But let's go ahead and get a better close-up on the stock. This one's pretty rough. Looks almost like it could be a little fire damage across the top. She's got some bangs. She's got some dents. She's got some scuffs. So, it has a very popular battlefield pickup, you might say. But the question is, can we go ahead and get this SKS cleaned up on a budget of materials to include replacing the magazine? This rehab needs to be done on $100 or less. That's right. So as I actually show you products and processes that I use, I'll throw a little tally in there through the episodes. Because if you were looking at this rifle and you were trying to budget from the day you buy it, off of a table, off of Gunbroker, from a buddy, out of a shop where it sat in the corner forever, you're going to want to know approximately how much you're going to be into this for. No, I won't give you market values. But remember, this rehab is going to do some good in the world. It's going to be quite surprising when you find out what the secret mission for this SKS is. So for today, I just want to let you all know this is the next rehab we're doing, DIY style. I'll go ahead and link to at the end of this video. You're going to go ahead and get a clickable end card that's going to take you to the Fix Me Please Marlin Model 60. If you check out that restoration series, or that DIY rehab resurrection, you might say, that one was bad, you'll get an idea of exactly how DIY and how user-friendly this video series on the SKS is going to be to help you possibly enter the mil-spec world or regain something from your youth that unfortunately you had to let go of. With that, everybody, it's Art with A-Bird Freedom Support. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Join me on this journey. Go ahead and check out the online swag store. Check out the tagged products. Get you some of that logoed A-Bird Freedom Support gear. Spoiler alert, new gear hits the online swag store September 1. So stand by for that. Very excited about that as I launch newer and better things here at the shop with the support of you, the 2A community, and the A-Bird Freedom fam. For now, everyone drink water, stay safe. Go ahead, drop in those comments, put your ideas. If you have an SKS that you rehab, go ahead and drop in there and tell me how yours came out. And stay tuned to find out how this one does. Out.